It's officially Harmattan season in Nigeria and it gets really dry, which takes a toll on your skin, even for people with normal skin, such as myself. So I went to the store to get a body oil. Let's just say I came back home thanking God for the gift of coconuts. The importance of being careful with removing the flesh from the shell of the coconuts cannot be overemphasized. You don't want to end up doing this entire process with a sore finger like myself. Now here's how to conveniently grind your coconuts without a home blender if you live in Nigeria. Just chop into bits like so, put in some water and take to the market. You might have a hard time convincing them as most people tend to think coconuts are too hard for the teeth of their engine. On the contrary, there are many other things that are more difficult to grind than coconuts. Just make sure that they wash their engine properly so there's no tomato, pepper, or even beans in it. Preferably opt for those that grind kunu aya. Once back home, pour some hot water into your coconuts and start to squeeze out the milk using a strainer or a cheesecloth. And I'm transferring this into another pot of hot water and repeating the process just to increase my yield, even though what I'll get out of that is not much, but we're milking this to the fullest. Making coconut oil can be frustrating, especially if after everything you get only just a little yield. To reduce your chances of that, just make sure to get really mature coconuts, the biggest of them. Shake to make sure that there's enough water in it, that coconut water. I mean, as a rule of thumb, the bigger the better. I'm passing this coconut milk through a cheesecloth just to catch anything else that is in there, and then I'll cover that bucket and put it in my oven, my unlit oven. You can put it in any warm place in your kitchen. I'll leave it there for 24 hours. Actually, even before 24 hours, at about 16 hours, I saw that fermentation had already occurred, but I still left it there for 24 hours anyway. And this is what it's looking like. All that plenty layer down there, that is just water, and above that layer we have our coconut oil mixed with curd, and that is literally how cold pressed coconut oil is made. All you have to do now is use a spoon or whatever else that can get your coconut oil out and just scoop out as much as you possibly can. It is going to be difficult to do this without disrupting the curd, but that's fine. After getting as much as you want or can, just set it aside and it will literally separate again, leaving the coconut oil on top, and you just decant and you have your coconut oil. That doesn't mean the curd, which will still be mixed with oil, will be thrown away. We'll just set it back on fire and extract that coconut oil from it, because nothing goes to waste. So if you do not have a refrigerator, this process is easy and is straight to the point. This is just perfect for you. In fact, I think that this is an even easier process to follow. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Do you think that we're simply complicating things by refrigerating and then taking out and melting again and all of that long process? Let me know what you think. But if you like soft life and prefer to use a refrigerator, just put that mix after 24 hours in a fridge for about 6 hours and it should look like this. The coconut oil on top would have caked combined with the curd. So 4 to 6 hours in the refrigerator, but if you're going to be putting this in a freezer, 30 minutes to 1 hour will be just enough time for this to happen. After gently scooping out the curd and oil that have caked, you just want to cover it and set it in a warm place. In my case, I took it outside because it was a sunny day, and this is so that you can get the oil back in liquid form. Now I'm scooping whatever curd I can find floating on this water into a pot that I'm going to set on fire to get any oil that might be in there, and trust me, there really is. Now that our curd and oil mix has melted, I'm just decanting that into another jar. I'm using a spoon also to scoop out as much as I possibly can. It is okay if some curd is following the oil. Just know that after setting it aside for about 1 hour, it will separate again and you can just easily scoop out your oil. Just make sure that you are not letting any curd enter the oil, because that is sour cream and it smells sour. And that is how you get your 100% organic cold pressed coconut oil. But the journey doesn't end here for the rest of the cord. You're just going to transfer all that was left over because obviously there's still some oil in there, lots of it actually, and set it on fire. It goes from this to this to this. Look at all that oil. And it smells really great too. So I just decanted this into a plate and I set it back on fire and I got some more. And this is the oil that I got from heating up the cord. I put it in the fridge obviously along with the others till the next day. But you can even leave it in somewhere like a clay pot with water and it will still turn solid like this. I'm not sure which of them I'm going to be using for my skin, but this one that went through fire definitely smells better. It has to do with coconuts getting aromatic when heated up. This cold pressed coconut oil has a lot more moisture in it. Somehow it feels like there's water in it, which makes sense because the other one went through fire and all the water would have evaporated. But yes, that is it for this video, guys. I really hope that this video showed you how to make your own coconut oil, cold pressed or hot pressed with no refrigerator or home blender. If you like this video, kindly give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in another one. Bye.